In this video, we'll see about GNR diode. And PN junction diode is a lightly doped diode. When compared to that, GNR diode is heavily doped. That means impurity added more. And due to this, it get a narrow depletion layer. Particularly in reverse bias condition, and the charges are accumulated either side of the junction. Due to that, covalent bonds of the depletion layer breaks. A sharp current is suddenly flows. This is the property of GNR diode. And you see, suppose in forward bias, if you take, here is a graph IV characteristics of GNR diode. In forward bias, this is normal PN junction diode. PN junction diode, this is GNR diode. And there is no much difference between PN junction diode, lightly doped diode and heavily doped diode. Both are almost the same property, only they are showing. But in case of reverse bias, you see, this is PN junction diode and this is GNR diode. GNR diode has a sharp breakdown potential. What is sharp breakdown potential? At what potential current flows suddenly, current increases sharply, that what we call breakdown potential. For normal diode, we can't say where it tried to increase a sharp current, but because slowly it increases here, then it becomes sharp here. But here all of a sudden at this particular point, when the potential across the GNR diode in reverse bias crosses a particular value called VGNR or GNR breakdown potential, then a huge amount of current is flowing through the diode. That what we call GNR breakdown potential. Same thing happens, suppose if you take a normal junction diode in reverse bias. Here and here charges are accumulated because of increase in potential more and more. What happen? In reverse bias, it won't allow current. Very less amount of current flows. But if you increase more and more potential across this, then at a time this depletion layer covalent bonds breaks and all of a sudden current flows like this. This is the reverse bias characteristics of PN junction diode or lightly doped diode. Of course, here increase in current not exactly sharply rises like GNR diode. And where at what potential in lightly doped diode and a huge amount of current, a sharp current rises, that particular potential what we call avalanche breakdown. In normal PN junction diode, in reverse bias, at what potential sudden current is flowing, that what you call avalanche breakdown. The same thing happened for GNR diode, that what you call GNR breakdown potential or VGNR. The circuit symbol for GNR diode is like this. It is look like normal diode only. See, normal diode, but in place of this bar we can get a Z like this. That is VGNR. That is GNR diode symbol, circuit symbol. And because of this reverse characteristics, what happen if you increase the potential more than this, even though it will maintain same potential, keeping potential constant, and it rises the current. Due to this property, this GNR diode in reverse bias they use as voltage regulator. GNR diode as a voltage regulator. What is voltage regulator? Nothing but which maintain a constant output voltage. Even input changes, sometimes output resistance affects, but it should maintain same output voltage. The other name of a regulator we can call stabilizer. So even input and output is affected, but output potential should be constant, it should maintain. That is voltage regulator. Now see GNR diode as a voltage regulator circuit diagram. The input voltage V in or E in, potential sometimes they represent with E also. E means EMF, electromotive force. There is a series resistance RS connected with the GNR diode and a parallel resistance, that is a load resistance. You see GNR diode they use in reverse bias condition. You see positive connected to N type and negative connected to P type, reverse bias condition. Why? Because this you see in reverse bias condition, beyond certain potential, suppose at this at the G0 diode, if the potential is more than this, but this G0 diode won't allow to increase the potential. It increases the current, but it maintains constant voltage across that. So this always maintain a constant voltage across it. If diode has a constant voltage across it means, and this is connected parallel to this, RL is parallel with this diode, and that means these two have same potential, which are the components which are connected in parallel, they have same potential. So potential across diode, potential across RL load resistance, and potential output all are same. So potential across diode you can take it as VG in R, and across load resistance is VL, and output is Vout. All three are same. And the current flowing through series resistance we can take it as IS. That will be split into two parts here. One is IZ, which is flowing through diode, G0 diode. Other is flowing through load resistance. So IS is equal to IZ plus IL. We can write it will be split in two parts. And whatever the input potential applied here, that will be shared between diode and this resistance. Why? Because in the loop, whatever the EMF or potential source is connected, that potential will be shared between the components. Here potential is Vs you can take, because series resistance, so potential across series resistance you can take it as Vs. Across G0 diode is Vz. And what is potential across a resistance? According to Ohm's law, potential V is equal to IR. What is the current flowing through this? IS, and resistance is RS. So IS into RS is Vs, potential across series resistance. So input potential E in will be divided into two parts, that is one is across series resistance, other is across Zener diode. Now we'll see how with Zener diode work as a voltage regulator. This total circuit is voltage regulator. Suppose for example with some numerical value we are designing a diode to get output 50 volt, and input voltage is, you can take it as a 70 volt is there. Input voltage is 70. Then what happen here? Take 50 volt and remaining 20 goes across series resistance. This become 20 volt. So then what happen here? 50 volt means across load resistance also 50, because parallel, and output also 50. So we get output voltage 50 volt we get. Suppose due to some changes, input all of suddenly increases 70 to 80. Then what happen? Keeping this potential constant, what Zener diode is maintaining, keeping this potential constant, V is equal to 50 only, but remaining excess 10 we get, that goes across the series resistance. Here it becomes 30. So what happened? Here they design for 50, so it keep that 50 volt across it, and remaining here in previous case 70 minus 50, 20 goes here. Now 80 minus 50, 30 goes here. How it can maintain means by increasing its current. IZ increases. Due to increase in IZ, what happen? Here IS also increases. If IS increases, what happen? Potential across series resistance also increases. So it can increase potential from 20 to 30. Then 80 minus 30 it gone, and remaining what happened here? 50 is there. So here 50 means across load resistance, output also same we get. That means even input potential increases or decreases. Suppose if you take it has 60 only. Now initially 70 and now it become only 60 only. It means 10 decreases. By decreasing its current, which is flowing through Zener diode, decreasing its current, and then what happen? Here potential also it can decrease. Then what happened here? Potential now it become only 10. So now 60, here 10 gone, and remaining 50 goes across load rest, that is a Zener diode, that goes across output. So even input increases or decreases, but output voltage it maintain constant by adjusting its current. Suppose if you take this input voltage what we supply is less than 50. only 40 is there. It gives total 40 here and no current is set inside. It gives 40 completely here, and in that case it can't increase. Actually we need 50, but if you supplied voltage is only 40, it can't do anything. Whenever more potential if you apply, then only it can give a constant potential outside. Now what happens if output changes? Suppose if output resistance decreases. If output resistance decreases, what happens? This load current increases. Load current increases means in normal condition what should be happen? Here IS also increases. Why? Because IS is equal to IZ plus IL. IL increases, IS must increase. But here what happens? This Zener diode shares its current to load resistance without altering series current. IS is constant. Keeping IS is constant, it shares its current to load resistance. Then what happens? Series current is constant, then potential across series resistance is constant, then input also not affected. So what Zener diode is doing? Whenever input voltage changes, by adjusting its current, and it can maintain constant output voltage. Whenever output load resistance changes, again by adjusting its current, by sharing its current, and it can maintain series current constant and input voltage also, that voltage also it maintain stable. And finally what we get? Output voltage constant we get. So like this it can maintain a constant voltage across it. That is happen in reverse bias only. So this is about Zener diode as voltage regulator.